Was that Redbeard?
No, you're talking about nothing.
Oh,
Nothing
sure.
at all.
Yeah. All right, hey there, beer tubers. We're back. Oh, it's Max. Max part 2.
It's PAX, Plush Max.
PAX? PAX, like K-PAX, like Kevin Spacey, touching a young 13-year-old or something. I don't know.
Well, 13-year-old is old for a dog, so I guess it's okay.
That's legal age for a dog.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
That's like a grandma dog.
Oh, gross. Hey, Lee. How you doing?
Welcome.
Holy fuck. We got Craig here tonight. Hey, Craig.
Hey.
Got the kings of beer tube here.
How about that? Lee's there. So, there you go. Hey, Lee. Everyone. Jesus.
He just mumbled something.
What the fuck I walked into? I'm gonna talk about fucking.
We're discussing what age is it legal to have sex with a dog?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard.
Does anything really fucking surprise you in here anymore, really?
No, I'm assuming that's one of Greg's past dogs he just had stuffed, right? Like that's a taxidermy?
It's not a taxidermy. My wife found a company that makes a plush replica of your dog. Like you have to send them like 20 pictures, and this is a plush replica of my dog that died a month and a half ago. So
somehow that's even more creepy than a taxidermy. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty. It is shockingly realistic. Like, I mean, obviously it's not perfect.
Don't tell me it has a butthole. Don't tell me that.
It does, no. It has a tail. It has a tail, but there's no butt. There's no penis either. That's kind of. I feel bad.
You're neutered.
Needed a butthole. It's not accurate.
I understand grief and all, but that's just fucked up.
Hey, you know what? My wife at least didn't take the option. There is an option where you get the back hollowed out, put your dog's ashes in. My wife did not.
Shut up.
Come
on.
Jesus Christ.
My wife did not request that option.
I thought you were going to say there was an option to get the back hollowed out and put something else in it.
Put a flashlight in it.
That's a modification that Greg does on his own time. That's his own mod right there.
I wouldn't pay extra for that. Come on.
I'm being super predictable and having another ransack the universe because that's just my fucking go-to IPA shelf turd.
I'm having a beer that kind of looks like my dog. It's a Northern Bronco Maverick Lager.
Yeah.
So the dog doesn't have glasses, onboard glasses. They kind of look the same.
I'm pretty sure that's a fucking polar bear.
That's a polar bear.
It is a polar bear. I didn't say it was a dog. I said it looked like a dog.
Okay.
Did they mail that to you because you're such a beer tube influencer? Beer burglar?
No, I had to pay whatever this beer cost.
You have to pay for your beer?
Yes, I did.
Wait, man, Redbeard looks down on you.
You got to work on that, man. Got to work on that.
I know. I need to. Hey, don't worry. Coming soon is going to be jacket reviews. I'm going to get free jackets sent to me.
Free $1,500 jackets.
I don't have any $1,500 jackets, but I'd love to get one sent to me, and I'd happily review it.
All right, Redbeard, what do you drink?
You need to get like drunk pokeroo and just prostate yourself in front of breweries.
I got a pretty cool can design. I can't deny that. I like the can. Skeleton with the gold tooth. This is a Knucklebone IPA by Skeleton Crew Brewing Company, which apparently their contract brewing out of Camerons or something, or they are Camerons, just trying to hide their actual name. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's got a really odd color to it.
Where are they brewing out of?
Camerons.
Oh, Cameron.
Really weird color, and it's okay, but it's not great.
What style is it? Sorry, I missed that.
It just says IPA. It says exploding with tropical fruits and beautiful aromatics, which it's not. The body and light sweetening, the full body and light sweetness carry all the bold flavors to the finish line. We are dead serious about this fantastic IPA.
I mean, I don't know if it's the light, but it looks oxidized.
Yeah, here's the thing with Camerons. They don't do IPAs. Camerons literally, under their own banner, just released an IPA. The Jurassic IPA, which they're capitalizing on the popularity of the Raptors winning the NBA championship.
I heard about that one.
So, but, I mean, doing an IPA properly, I mean, you have to have a lot of processes in check, like closed transfers for your dry hopping and stuff like that. If you're not doing stuff like that properly, yeah, it's going to be really easy to oxidize a beer. So I almost wonder if that's just what happened.
They tell you the hops. They got Galaxy, Azaka, and Mosaic in here.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's not terrible. I just feel like there's no date on the can, which it's got that little goddamn dot again. So maybe that was the date. Who the hell knows?
I'm willing to bet it's pretty fresh because that just hit the LCBO shelf like a few weeks ago.
That's what I figured. So I don't know.
I think that dot. I think that dot actually means it's good till the next full moon. That's what
Nice.
Fucking Wiccans, man. Those damn Wiccans.
God. All right.
Wiccan
So who did we ask who's drinking what now? Ash, did we ask you?
No, I volunteered because I knew you wouldn't ask.
All right.
Just ransack. There we go.
All right. So let's leave that up to Craig. What are you drinking? Drinking anything interesting?
I just finished a Berliner Weiss. It's called Sour Solstice.
Does the whole top of that can come off?
Yeah, it looks like you get the whole top. Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's neat. I've heard of that, but
it happens.
Yeah, there's some US beers that happens.
Yeah. Now I'm going on to this from Tiny Rebel. It's Pineapple Express IPA.
Oh,
nice.
Does that mean it has weed in it?
Yeah, it's a collaboration, as you can see, with Polly's Brew Co. So both breweries are out of Wales. Tiny Rebel out of South Wales and Polly's Brew Co. out of North Wales. So we'll see how it goes. £3 a can in the supermarket. It's brewed for the supermarket, I think.
Jeez, that's expensive.
No, it's not. Trust me. £3 a can is when you get to like £5 to £7, £8 a can, then £3 a can's cheap. So,
okay. All right. And Lee, what are you drinking?
Also take into account that the British pound is much more stronger than our Canadian dollar right now.
Well, it is at the moment.
Well, I figure three pounds is like $5 here.
Until Boris Johnson throws it over the side of the fucking cliff.
Yeah. Wait till November.
Oh, come on! You got to have faith, man. He's gonna do a great job. He's gonna be the best.
Yeah, right.
Fucking Raggedy Andy.
Sorry, that's awesome.
I'm drinking probably the finest beer to come out of Belgium. I think it's not disputable.
Right.
Ooh, Stella.
Why'd you have to make it gay?
Why not, man?
You started.
Why not?
Man, you gay.
Man, you gay.
Yeah.
I should also mention. I've seen a lot of those cans with the you pull the full top off or whatever now.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a couple breweries here in Nova Scotia, and it seems like they're marketing them towards people who generally just buy fucking canned beer and drink it out of the can. This is like, oh, you can drink it out of the can, but it's kind of like a glass, so you can get the aroma and all that shit. It's like, yeah, okay.
They're just.
I mean.
So that's the idea.
One of the first breweries I knew about who was doing that was there's a brewery in Norway called Agar. I think it's called Agar. That was about 3 years ago, and then since then, 1 or 2 breweries in the UK have been starting to do it. So, but whatever.
It's
still going in a glass, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is fucking Yort in the chat, the Morrissey Garfield bullshit.
I think so.
Yeah, he's sort of being emo because he can't talk right now. We can't fit him in here.
He wants to have sex with Pop Top.
StreamYard sucks for the number of people.
I mean,
Keep saying
If you want to cycle me out for a few minutes, go right ahead. I'm gonna.
Well, here. First of all, I'll talk about what I'm drinking here. I am drinking, no surprise, next week's beer and beer analysis, the St. Ambrose Oatmeal Stout. Yay. Everybody's heard of that beer from before.
Saint Amboise.
Saint Amboise, whatever. I'm going to remove myself from the chat and let Ewart tell us what he's drinking.
You didn't have to make him full screen.
Hold on.
Hey,
Wine. He's drinking wine out of a plastic cup.
Fucking wine.
Is Ewart on the road?
He's as classy as the state he's in right now, Arkansas.
No, I'm not drinking Arkansas wine. So, Sonoma Valley, Kenwood Cab. Fuck you, Nick.
All right, that settles
He's
that.
had a couple bottles of that already.
Nice.
Excellent. Yeah. You're not coming back in.
I must say, his road hookers have good taste in wine by the sounds of things.
Wow.
All right,
They are the best
we've
road
got
hookers.
for comments. We've got so far Eric Gilbert saying "Cheers, fools." He traded up to a Bex.
I traded up to a Bex.
Not so sure about that. We also have Ohio Elvis in the chat saying, "Hey guys, hope all is well. When did Greg become so handsome? Oh wait, that's his dog. It's not even his dog.
Yeah.
That's the replica of his dead pet. You fucking insensitive bastard."
Well, my dog was pretty handsome, and the replica is pretty handsome too. So
I have to give congratulations. That's probably the funniest thing Ethan's ever said in his life.
Oh,
jeez.
Nice.
I'm not saying he didn't say funny things before, but he's finally hit the fucking mountain, like the peak, man.
He's peaked. Now it's time to go.
Yeah, after this, I think your comedy career is going to die, Ethan. But you went out on top, brother.
it's all downhill.
You went out on top.
All downhill.
Nick, take the comment away.
Redbeard, what are you drinking? Did we even ask?
I told you
we already asked him.
Knucklebone stuff.
Oh, that's right.
That knuckle dragger one that he's
Knuckle
drinking.
dragger. Yeah. Right.
It's basically a beer
Lord.
slushy. It may have been in the freezer for a bit too long.
Beer slut.
You put it in the freezer?
Yeah, I wanted to cool it down, and I forgot it was in there, and then I pulled it out.
What's your problem with the color of that Redbeard? Is it like kind of murky? Is it or something?
For an IPA, it's almost like a shade of brown. It was just kind of
looks like dirty water.
So weird.
It looks weird.
They're really malt
not
forward.
I have had a.
It looks
No,
oxidized, but
it's
Yeah,
got a
it's
decent.
oxidized.
It's not bad, but something's. I got another can. Like I was gonna have to drink one, and I got one for review purposes.
Go open the other one right now.
yeah, I would.
Yeah. Open them both and have them side by side.
I mean, were they free? If they're free, just open them. You know.
They weren't free. What are you
Yeah,
talking
they're free.
Eh.
Red get all of beer.
I remember Bose used to make a fucking double IPA that was like murky and brown as shit. And I can't remember the fucking name of it anymore, but that was back in the day when Dale was like giving everyone fucking Bose beers like just crazy.
Oh yeah.
They're doo-doo water IPA. It was certifiably organic.
Back a while ago, like Bose was the shit. Back when
they talk about dropping off a fucking cliff. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they bake bad beer now. They're just not that exciting anymore.
No, they just went to. I guess they fucking sold
boring.
out, man. They went too mainstream. That's what it is.
They went too mainstream, you fucking hipster douche.
They're like the fucking offspring.
They expanded and it lost a lot in the translation. I think it just didn't. It doesn't have. It's not as edgy as it used to be.
Well, not knowing what they have at their actual brewery, I'm just going off base what I see at the LCBO, which is basically they got your logo tread, they got their full-time IPA, which was the last new beer I've seen, and that was released about a year and a half ago. And then other than that, it's like they have Groots that come out every so often. Like don't get me wrong, like I'm willing to try anything, but
anything.
It's grew it apparently.
Grew it. You're not going to get people excited over Gruits.
Bose though, like they're the 4-packs they used to release every like their seasonal packs. They always put lug tread in the goddamn thing every time, which. And but now it's always like everyone they put out for like the last 3 or 4 editions has been maybe one new beer. All 3 other beers are like, here's lug tread, here's our full-time IPA, here's something else we gave you last year.
Oh,
and
by the way, $30 for a 4-pack. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have those that are in SLC. We got like a fucking pallet of them, and they're just total shelf turds. Like they're on super clearance at this point. Like I was thinking of maybe buying a couple more here and there, but fucking they're just taking up space. No one's buying them.
A comment by Eric Gilbert here. Bose was the shit, and now they are just shit.
Yeah,
Eric Gilbert.
I mean, I liked their hiring practices and booth babes, but that's about it.
Well, the fact they I wonder if it has anything to do with the. Remember they did the whole like selling the company to the employees type thing. Ever since they did that, it seems like they've just kind of.
Yeah, but it was around the same time that they did that they also expanded their brewery by quite a significant margin. When you expand a brewery, you have to also change your recipes if you're starting to brew it on a larger batch system.
All I can say is I signed up for their 1 year of their barrel aged beer program, and that really soured me to booze, because that was the most absolutely pathetic group of barrel aged beers. That was a case of them just throwing anything in a barrel, see what stick. Okay, let's barrel age Lego Tread in like 3 different barrels: 1 bourbon, 1 cognac, 1 rum, and then let's mix them together and see what happens.
That's so dumb.
So I'm sorry, Greg. Was this like a monthly subscription thing?
Yeah, they had the monthly subscription for 3 years, I believe, before they canceled the program. I subscribed for 1 year of it. So I think it was $120. I got 2 glasses and 12 beers, and each one was a barrel-aged beer. You got 1 a month.
You just got 1 beer a month, and that's it?
Yeah, I think out of those 12, it was 10. I can't remember.
I mean, I get it. It was only $120.
Yeah, and like 1, maybe 2 of them was good. The rest of them were kind of like drinking. A lot of them taste like drinking Coca-Cola, because that's what happens when you just mix a whole lot of shit together. It tastes like Coke.
Who the fuck would want to put Lego Trade in any sort of barrel anyway in the first place? Like, it's not. It makes no goddamn sense at all. They fell right into they're the worst example of just falling into the barrel hype thing. Like, oh, if we put anything in a barrel, we can sell it. And it's like
fucking Barnstormer.
At least if they had done it like, okay, well, this month's beer, we're going to release 3 beers because Lego Trade is cheap to produce, and we're going to barrel age Lego Trade in 3 different bottles. 3 different barrels. At least I know it wouldn't be good, but at least then you'd be like, okay, well, I'd be kind of curious to see. A Lego Trade is a fairly flavorless beer. Let's see how the barrels change it.
It would be the same idea as like a single hop series, kind of in a way. It would be, let's take the base, just take the basis beer we make and put a single hop, different hop in each release. It'd be the same.
Change it every month.
Yeah, it probably won't be good. But, we'll put in different barrels, and at least you can detect the changes. Don't blend them all together. At least don't do it until you release them all singles first, right?
It's like fucking Barnstormer released a barrel-aged version of their Flight Delay IPA. That was.
Oh, are you serious? Come on.
Yeah. It was one of their like their seasonal like.
Barnstormer, holy shit!
It was nasty. It was really not good.
A barrel.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure Chad actually said, we were chatting about it after it happened. His thought was they probably fucked up the batch, so they're like, let's just put this in barrels and see what happens.
After it happened.
Wow.
So the last 3 years, I've purchased this beer advent calendar. It's like the craft beer advent calendar. I love this thing. It's so much fun.
Raging gash.
So I just got my email today saying they're accepting pre-orders now for this year's beer advent calendar.
Why is that so funny? Oh my god!
Because yours fucking had like 3 bottles of wine before this one.
3 orders on an advent calendar. Fuck your mother.
Dude, it's so much fun. It's like you're a kid all over again. It's like every day of December, you run fucking down to the garage and you fucking rip open it. You
help me out, buddy. Help me out.
It's like Christmas morning. Every day of December, you get fucked.
So, but this year's
fucking finger exam from my proctologist every month. Fuck him. I love it. Up the ass. It's great.
It might have been 5 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
Anyways, this year's version is based around Belgian beers. So I think they're doing collaborations with Belgian breweries, but it's all Belgian.
I'd like to do that, but just to like force myself to try that many Belgian beers in a row, because my palate's still not quite there with the Belgian stuff.
Your face would melt. It'd just fucking destroy itself after day 12.
You get Stella Artois Kolsch. You get Stella Artois like fucking, alt beer.
Get some barrel aged Stella, in different barrels mixed together.
Yeah, Stella in a cognac barrel or some shit like that.
But the whole rub is that it costs like I think it's like $180 after for the box, the shipping
for 24 beers.
For 24 beers, yeah. So it's like,
can I laugh now appropriately because
that's
fine.
actually pretty much any of those like monthlies, like there's the Canada Craft Club and a few other ones, and they give you some pretty cool beer if you look into their history and stuff, what they've sent out. Some really kind of rare beer you're not going to get anywhere, but their prices are just
they're crazy,
fucking outrageous, man. Yeah. They really are.
And the funny thing with those subscriptions that you're mentioning is that they're just Ontario based. So really, if you wanted to get those beers, you really could.
There's a couple. There's a couple that I think the Canada Craft Club is one that sources from all over the country.
Okay, from all over.
Or a couple like that, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Actually, what I would have liked to do this year is Sawdust City has their new beer every week. This thing going on, but like the highest end version of it with shipping, like you can either have it with shipping or you can go there and get it. And there's like different tiers of it. I think you get more beer or something like that and some swag type shit. The best one, $700 for the year. And that's crazy. But that is
someone's on the way to get it. He's on the way.
It's at least a couple. Like they don't just give you one of each one. I think it's I think you get 4. I think every month you get 4 of the beer, and then they also give you like some swag, a glass or something like that, a shirt and this and that. And actually, next week or something, they put a Facebook post. They're releasing 2. I don't know if you guys have heard of their Juicin IPA. It's one of their like really the can has a peach with somebody like sticking a needle into it, and it's called Juicin. And they're releasing an actual peach version of that with like peach infusion and a blackberry version of it.
Wouldn't there have been peach in there the entire time?
I don't know, but this one's called Peach Juicin. So I think the original one was just like an IPA that tasted a lot like peach.
Okay, gotcha.
And now they're actually adding peach into it or something. But I really, really want to try both those beers pretty badly.
I bet you it'll pour out just like sparkle chunks. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, I saw your phone.
You know what? I've been drinking that relatively regularly, like a can almost every time I go to the LCBO. I've probably had maybe 6 since the last time. Like since the last time I had a chunky one, I've probably had 6 cans, and they've all been basically clear as far as chunkiness goes. It's pretty crazy.
I get nothing but chunks. It's hilarious.
Well, I want Redbeard to start a feud with fucking Drunk Polkaroo. Then I want to see you just get angry, Redbeard. Like, fuck this fat fuck up on this goddamn patio deck, fucking complaining about beers with chunks in them. Fucking, how many chunks are in him? That big piece of shit.
Oh, that would be.
Come on, Redbeard, fucking do it.
See, I haven't had
talking.
beer.
Also, this shit. I'm not into fat shaming though.
Yeah, me neither.
Except when it comes to me.
I'm not necessarily saying fat. I'm just saying he's a big chunk of shit. That's all. I'm not,
He's not saying chunky shit. He's just saying chunk of shit. There's a difference.
He's a fat piece of shit.
I think it's using the word chunk that he kind of, because chunky equals chunky.
Should I just call him like Pizza the Hut or some shit?
Pizza.
No, that'd probably go more.
That's more fat shaming.
Yeah, so
that's an affront to all fat kind.
Pizza the Hut wasn't. I'll show you said Jabba. I guess Pizza the Hut. Remember Pizza the Hut?
Yeah, Pizza the Hut. What was that, like Spaceballs or something?
Yeah, he wasn't fat in the end because he actually ate himself to stay alive. So.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm fucking analyzing Mel Brooks.
I watched that movie in a long time. That was one of the few movies we had like on VHS when I was a kid, and I watched that movie so many times. I love it.
We ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit.
The best part is when they're watching the tape of the movie they're in, and like it's happening now. Everything's gonna happen in the whole.
Dude, it's fucking. That was the prelude to Inception.
It was so good. It's like actually, it was a couple of years ago now, but I somewhat recently watched Blazing Saddles for the first time ever.
Oh my god! It's
like it's that they straight up could not make that movie today. Like they would nobody would fund it. Nobody would allow that to get made today. But it's It's fucking hilarious. When the black guy first shows up as a sheriff, and he like, oh my god, you come here, and he grabs the black guy by accident, and he brings him over and says right to his it's fucking.
Why do you have to bring up that he's black, Redbeard?
Yeah. I thought that was a pretty decent.
Yeah, Redbeard, does that actually make a difference to you?
Not to me.
What's going on here?
Okay.
Close,
Nick is playing StreamYard Shuffle.
You fucking have to, because there's a limit of 6 people on this shit.
He's doing the StreamYard Shuffle.
Yeah, I'm doing the StreamYard Shuffle because Greg's not talking.
Jesus Christ.
Hi, Nick. Would you like me to talk more? Do you want me to interrupt people and talk a lot?
Wine.
I'm wondering what Nick thinks of a big fat Danny Cox.
About what? Big fat what?
I didn't want to let him finish what he was saying.
Cox. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So Lee, tell us about your high tide and imbibe videos.
Cox.
What do you want to know?
I don't know. It just seemed like the perfect time to segue into something completely different.
Yeah.
Have you ever fucking
I've got a shit ton of them in the can, and I'm just slowly leaking them out and making new ones. That's
leaking.
That's the news.
Are they all? I've watched a couple. Are they all gonna? They're all the like kind of behind the camera, never see you type thing. That's how you're doing it.
I've got a couple shot now where I'm in front of the camera.
Nice.
Oh.
I don't mind the whole like.
Just my webcam. I still haven't bought an actual camera yet.
Shit.
So.
You have a cell phone, do you not?
No, I don't have a cell phone.
Oh, really? Okay, fair enough.
He doesn't want to be tracked by the government. Fuck that shit.
It's
not
a
so
pretty
much
good. Some people.
Tracked by the government. It's just I don't want people to be able to fucking get me anywhere at any goddamn time in the day.
It's understandable. Like, some people.
He doesn't want to be doxxed, bro.
I have no problem with people not having a cell phone, but it's just like the common thing amongst most people these days.
People want to dox.
I mean, it's too late. I mean, fucking Dr. Dave doxed me long ago. I live in the shit. Everyone knows where it is. So
someone else we know doesn't have a cell phone. I won't name him, but
yeah, no, I knew he didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, Lee, that you're looking pretty fat in your videos. You should be really working out on a more regular.
No, I've been working out four times.
No
a week
fat
now,
shaming, Greg.
Getting off my ass. Stop being lazy.
You're fucking.
Moderator Nick.
I like the modern for fucking shaming.
Yeah. Hey, Nick, shit on this all you want.
Fat in your videos.
But
what? Say what?
I was gonna say, you can shit on StreamYard all you want, but we know you're having fun with this. So,
I'm not having fun. I can't fucking talk when I like.
You know what? I feel like if he actually took the effort, like whoever starts the stream or started the stream back when Hangouts was still a thing, you could kind of still do that same kind of shit. You'd be able to mute people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I'm gonna say Nick's looking in pretty good shape lately.
He is. You know what? Going back to the fat shaming thing, is that not maybe a little part of what inspired Nick to finally get pedaling? Maybe.
Are you trying to make excuses for your fat shaming now?
Yes.
Yeah, we're actually helping. I think
we're now shaming fat shamers.
I never fat shamed, but there was a couple times where
you're a terrible fat shamer.
I did express it different times.
You can't remember.
I want him to be healthy.
You're a terrible fat shamer, Redbeard. You coming after me next, bro? What's going on here?
I have never seen you below the neck, like ever. So I don't even know.
Jesus Christ!
But don't I just radiate fat right now? Like, shouldn't I be working out 4 times a week, bro?
You radiate strip club bouncer to me.
I'm pretty sure Redbeard just asked to see your cock.
Yeah, well,
probably.
That's code. Yeah. That's code. Yeah.
Well, I don't want him fat shaming my cock.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about fat. If somebody fat shames your cock, that's on them.
That's the thing you want.
It will be on them.
You want to have a fat cock.
Yeah, that's something.
It will be on them.
Who's got the weird feedback loop going? Okay, it's gone.
It's got feedback.
Is that
Oh,
actually?
there's like a high pitched noise that keeps.
You gotta like take us out one by one, find out.
You're talking about
it's
fat
fat
box, and then you're
fat
on about
shamer.
feedback.
Maybe I'm gonna have a stroke. I don't know.
Wow.
Well, you deserve to have a stroke, you fat shaming piece
Wow,
of shit.
Jesus.
Wow.
Terrible.
You know, if you just worked out 4 days a week, you could look good like me.
Oh fuck, Lee,
Exactly.
that was gold. That was gold, buddy.
Oh,
That was glorious.
I've started working out 4 times a week. I hope within about 2 months, I'll get to about Greg levels where I'll have the fucking torpedo nipples pointing out.
That's right.
And
Bing.
then you can see me above the neck because I'll be standing up in my videos showing off.
There you go.
Yeah, if you start doing like the whole like flex your pecs thing, like Greg can do. Greg's gonna do it right now on camera.
See,
He
Nick,
is
when
too.
you bring yourself back in and you interject, you should like at least wait 3 seconds before you do that, so we can actually hear your full sentence because there's a little bit of delay there.
Okay, well, yeah. Greg's doing the whole nipple bounce thing where he can flex his pecs.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, I know. It was disturbing the first time I ever saw him do it.
Not appropriate.
I think
Yeah.
you've seen it in person.
Yes.
Be as cool as Terry Crews.
Just really depressed by what a piece of shit Redbeard's turned into, where it's just like going around fat shaming people.
And you let him onto your podcast like he was your son.
Yeah, I thought he was a good dude, and then I learned this stuff, and
He
I'm
was
like,
like a father to me. Oh,
it's terrible.
It was
Say
like
that's right.
it was like he came in my mother.
Jesus.
Wow.
Speaking of podcast stuff, do we have a?
Well, that's what your father does, right?
Whose channel are we on?
Is there a tentative date for the next Cape shit thing?
Not yet. We
What?
haven't discussed it.
Okay.
I'm guessing maybe we might do it next week. But
This Saturday, I'm going to my sister's for the weekend.
yeah, I'm doing.
That's
I'm
code
doing-
for
I'm going to Perry Sound, and I'm going to drink like 8 cases of Trestle beer. It's going to be hilarious. They've got like 4 new beers that I haven't tried, and I'm going to drink them all. It'll be great.
Nick, read the chat.
Seppi Greg's got to do a review in fucking Seppi and White.
There's chat to read? What?
There's no all the chat's been read. Is that wait?
Oh.
Is there like wait?
Side chat. Don't worry about it. It's good. Take care.
Got it. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, Craig's doing a review, so he's all right. I can step in for a bit,
Thank God.
and then fat shame all you fucking flabbies.
No, what fat shaming?
I've been working out 3 times a week too.
Yeah.
It's 4 times. 4 times is the key.
4 times.
Yeah. We're working this
That's what I've heard.
If
That
you're
is
not
what-
doing it 5 times, it's a fail.
That is
I'm
what
proud of you,
renowned
dude.
health expert Jameson Mokel told me in one of my videos that I should be working out 4 times a week. So I'm gonna endeavor to persevere and become a fit person like him. Not mentally fit, of course, because he's fucking nuts. But
James and Mokel. Fuck that guy. That fucking
Mokel.
alcohol piece of shit.
I don't do a lot of actual working out. My job is kind of my workout regimen. I do. a
Well,
lot
you
of
have a fairly
I-
physical job.
I climb all over shit. I carry a bunch of shit. I sweat my ass off in hot kitchens. So I feel like,
Get a sweaty bum.
oh, dude, like I sweat so much when it like depending on the kitchen, like and how hot it is and stuff, and like when I have to really get going, like the rag, like just.
Do you have to like wring out your beard?
Say you're on the
Do
rag.
you have to,
Like, you know what? The beard is in there.
Where the
No,
red comes
no
from.
sweat happens here. It's all, like, up
Oh, red
here. It's all
rag.
sweat up here.
We're gonna call him always.
Oh,
I don't know if you ever saw the video where an ex friend of mine made some chili
Didn't
and
see it.
spiced it up.
No.
And
No.
but that video
No, I did. I think I did see it.
in that video it was spicy to the point where like I
No.
went like this and like kind of squeegeed my head and a stream of
No.
sweat came off because it was so. Wow, how
But did it-
drunk are you, man?
Did it pour back into the chili?
I don't think it did. No, I don't.
Because that
I-
was fucking gross.
I didn't eat any more of the chili at that point.
You
know?
did.
I had 2 bites. That's all I had. Maybe
honestly
3.
I honestly can't wait till Redbeard has either a girlfriend or a wife because we're gonna just make so many puns about her on her period. Oh, look, Redbeard's earning.
Red.
Wow.
He's got the red beard.
Oh, he's taking the red trail.
Anybody here watch Last Week Tonight with John Oliver?
No.
Yes.
This week's episode where Wanda Sykes was on, and they did the whole like, oh, Larry, it's Larry David, the guy from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And then I can't go swimming today. I've got the curse, because that's what they used to call women.
That.
Women used to say they had the curse when they were having their period. What the fuck?
You know he's got the curse today.
You know what? Like from my point of view, it almost sounds like it would be a curse, because like that the women go through.
Well, yeah,
a lot
but
of shit.
it's the whole backward thinking of the 1950s. Where
Red, there's nothing left.
Oh, she's got the curse. It's like, oh, she should be ashamed of herself.
I know nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, just the stuff they have to deal with, going to like tampons or pads and all this.
Oh God, yeah.
And then like menopause and the cramps and all. Like
don't believe the kind of shit that women have to put up with.
Yeah, but I'm gonna throw this out. 2 words that make them better than us.
IUD.
Well, there's
I
that.
didn't want to use that, but multiple orgasms. I can't. I know.
I wasn't saying.
And that's all you.
I was not.
Jesus Christ, Greg.
I was not saying they're not better than us. I was kind of saying like, holy crap, like good on them. That I got nothing but respect for any woman that isn't a complete bitch.
Redbeard, how come you don't have a girlfriend
This is my
yet?
son. He's 11 years old. Fucking guy.
I think most most human beings adapt to their situations. Most women are perfectly all right with having a fucking period every goddamn month. It's just a natural thing in their life.
I know, but at the same time, just saying like we don't
anything
perfectly fine.
It impresses me like just that they do that
and they for 7 days and don't die.
It's not like they had a choice in the matter.
Mr. Garrison, I can't trust anything that bleeds for 7 days and doesn't die. I love that.
Jesus Christ.
Redbeard's like an example of like what's that TV show on HBO, Mad Love, with a fucking the whole thing with like 7 wives. What the fuck, man?
I feel after Redbeard gives his talk on racism, I feel he should give a talk on feminism.
Talk about all the sensitive subjects.
Come on, Redbeard. Talk about why you don't have a girlfriend.
Because I never have any money, so I don't ever ask any girls.
That doesn't mean anything.
On hill of beer. If beer was like fucking chicken fingers.
I'm more interested to hear about Uritz's girlfriend.
Yeah, you were.
For the night.
Me too.
Wait, is one of his road hookers
the one in Arkansas
to a girlfriend? Like,
isn't he hooking up with the hoppy floppy?
Like bottom bitch?
That's sloppy floppy.
Sloppy floppy seconds.
I'd spend a night with Hoppy Floppy.
Give her the old jick.
Oh.
I mean, Jick is probably the best nickname.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spend the night with any of those vapid fucking Instagram beer whores.
No, you'd spend the hour or so you need, and then you'd kick them out.
Exactly.
Well, the best part was I labeled Nick's package Jick Low.
Yeah,
and
you did.
I packed it up at my mom's house because I didn't have any tape at my place. So I brought it over there. I taped it up. Mom looks at it. She's like, "What the fuck kind of name is Jick?"
Here's the situation. If fucking Dar had big tits, he would be doing that right now. If Dar had big tits, he'd be doing that. And
doing the Jick.
Sadly, Dar's getting far more laid than any view fucks. You know what?
And if Fukaru had attractive tits, he'd be doing
yeah, except for Ashley.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, you were saying there is getting laid far more often than any of us, and except for Ashley.
Is he? That Asian cunt face?
No, she's not Asian. She's white.
I said Dar.
He's an Asian cunt face.
Does Dar still do reviews? Because I'm not subscribed to him, but I don't see any of his videos.
What's he ever done a review?
Like you had to think about that for a second. I was kind of making a compliment to you. It's like
Dar has never done a fucking review. I've never seen one review on his fucking channel. It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit. Yeah.
He's such a fucking fake. Like every fucking beer is pre-poured. He's already drunk it before. He's formulated his shit. He's saying what he thinks will best fucking represent his fucking channel and his brand is what he's fucking doing. Fucking grinning cunt face little twat.
Shit, Lee.
So we're gonna find out
down because you're on fire.
We're gonna ask Lee how he feels about Dar.
I feel Lee's a little bit neutral. Doesn't have any strong opinions one way or the other.
He's pretty Switzerland on the subject.
He's coming over for dinner tomorrow night. Sorry.
What?
What?
What did Redbeard say? Guess who's coming? What?
I made a joke saying Dar's obviously coming over to Lee's house tomorrow for dinner because they're such good friends.
Oh, 100%.
Ha 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 ha. Exactly.
Yeah.
No. That's right. I am fucking hilarious.
Dar's. Not only is Dar so oblivious to everyone else on Beer Tube, he's definitely even more oblivious to my existence. So, I think he probably knows Ewart the best because Ewart's always giving him shit in his comments.
I am.
Doesn't he have you blocked, like shadow blocked or whatever?
No, he doesn't. He no, he's brave enough not to block me. But he should.
Oh wow! Or he's too stupid to figure out how to block you. One or the other.
Brave enough not to block.
But I block him on his integrity. Same sort of thing that Nick has zero pardon. Nick's always about. I'm gonna drink this beer forthright as it is. I'm not gonna stage this shit.
I don't. Was forthright the right word there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. It seemed weird to me.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, you piece of fucking shit.
Fuck you, you drunk bastard.
Lone Pine's a good IPA, Red.
Damn right.
Lee, back me up on my fucking literacy.
And this
I'm
one,
forthright. Fuck that cunt.
Package August 13th. Nice and fresh.
Oh, that's nice.
Eurasian Gash.
I fucking love Sawdust City. There's a cool event happening, I think, next week in Sawdust City where you can go there. And it's like the cellar raid with Sam or something it's called. Their head brewer's name is Sam, and they've got a bunch of these random beers they've been...
Is that the guy with the Fu Manchu?
Yes, big mustache on him,
Yeah.
Super nice.
Just don't get any sawdust in your raging gash.
Oh,
no.
They've actually got a funny little series on it's on the Facebook page, possibly on the YouTube channel too. They have a YouTube channel. And they have this little area in their brewery set up where you can sit down and play retro video games.
Oh, okay.
So when they do collaborations, usually whoever the brewer is that's there will sit down with Sam or somebody, and they'll play some video games and talk about the beer they're making. It's pretty cool.
Like NBA Jam.
You know what? For some reason, I feel like they might have played that
exactly like NBA Jam.
I feel like they might have actually played NBA Jam on an episode.
You can't beat Utah, man. Fucking Stockton Malone. Oh,
one day, Carrie, you'll have a son, and you'll want to impart your wisdom. And one of those things will be fucking NBA.
Yeah. I want to impart my wisdom. I'll be like, son, you got 5 minutes. That's all it takes.
That's the wisdom you will impart.
Or Super Techno Bowl.
Super Techno Bowl. Fucking Mario Kart. You gotta eat those fucking Mario Kart.
Okay, Super Techno Bowl.
Like me, it's way more of the PC stuff these days. Like I haven't played old school Nintendo games in a long time.
I'm trying to decide whether or not the twins are old enough to play WoW.
What's that?
I don't think they are.
World of Warcraft.
Wait, how old are your kids? Sorry.
They're 8.
8?
Yeah.
Unless they get into some parties with people that are.
Well, they would only play with me.
Actually, if it affects your opinion at all, I once fucked a girl I met through WoW.
Really? Cool. That's random as hell and kind of cool, Greg. Good on you, buddy.
I wouldn't put an 8-year-old in any connection to anything online with other people, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Well, again, the fact that you'd be there, like playing with them, Ashley, that's obviously a good thing. Like, if you join a party or something, you can be like, let the people know. And if they're being dicks or something, then But
the other thing is
that will not go well. That will not go well.
No.
Ashley will be like, "Don't you talk about my son that way?" But your son's a bit of a faggot.
I don't mean like that. I mean like when you join the party, be like, "Hey guys, I'm so and so, and these are my 2 kids." Can we kind of keep it a little PG?
Yeah,
and from there, you know what?
Redbeard, you should never have kids because you'll be a terrible father.
Yeah,
because your kids,
I've played games where people are like kind of just being nice and shit.
No,
Like
okay. Actually, here's the thing.
I never played I never played WoW.
Okay, Redbeard, relax for a second.
No.
You can play like till like level 120 or something like that, just single player. You never have to enter with another party. If you're playing with your kids, that's what I'd recommend you do. Play it as a single player game. You can have fun with them. I mean,
I don't think WoW's not a single play. It's only MMOR. So,
but you can play it as a single player game. You don't need
MMOR.
There's very few times you actually need to especially nowadays since they've essentially accelerated the leveling thing. You really don't need to play in parties at all. Like you can choose to, but you're probably better off with your kids unless you want them to learn about like weird shit. Like
the only game I never played WoW. I played City of Heroes, which is the same kind of thing. You had to pay like, it was. I loved it. I had this cool superhero and shit. Me and my buddies would go around and be superheroes, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, like I don't know, even playing that game when I join up some random people and stuff. Like the gaming community, unless maybe WoW is just really different, but any game I play, the people I play with are generally just nice people that want to play a game with.
Well, they're nice people.
Not like that.
They're nice people, but the sex humor will ramp up pretty quickly.
What?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd just be like, I'd settle like if I had kids, I'd be like, here's an original NES system, play fucking Zelda.
You'd give them a wooden puzzle to put together. Be like, here's your wooden puzzle together.
Yeah, the other thing is if Lee had kids, if they like broke an arm, they'd be like, "You're not getting modern medical care."
I will all my life. I will stop all programs to see Lee have children.
They would have to get medical care from 50 years ago.
Ooh.
You think, watch a YouTube video on how to set a bone.
Here's some leeches.
Set a bone.
Come on.
Oh, they were using leeches 15 years ago, were they, Greg?
I don't know.
You stupid.
No, seriously, Lee is my sage. He is my fucking sensei. If he had children, oh my god.
What country has like the kind of most backward ass level of healthcare that you can get?
USA.
No. In the States, you can get great healthcare. You kind of pay out your ass for it. I'm saying, like, what country has like kind of the worst?
Romania, because it's like dictatorship meets fucking what do you call it?
You guys see all
the East meets West.
Oh, yeah?
It's like you have conflicting fucking regimes of you have children because the state says you can, and then you have the other side where it's like, oh yeah, we're very liberal and all that shit. It's like
So you have a culture class. You got modern medicine, and then you got people fucking putting stakes in their dead so they won't raise as vampires.
You guys see this shit happening in Brazil right now, where like the new government that came in, that new like crazy bastard. They're like half the rainforest is on fire at this point. Basically, it's crazy. They're just burning. They're burning it at the rate of something like 3 football fields a minute.
So it's not a forest fire; they're actually burning it down.
Oh yeah, like to clear space.
Fuck.
But understand though, that's propaganda, right?
What?
Fake news?
No, it's not. No.
I understand it's propaganda. It is truth or not.
This new guy that came in that was elected president.
So fake news
is a shady. He's like the Donald Trump of Brazil, but kind of
nationalist or something leader.
He's saying like anybody. He campaigned. One of his big campaign things was that he was going to open up more of the rainforest development.
And he did.
And now that they're doing it, he's accusing like people of like vandals basically, or like people that want to make him look bad of setting these fires, when they probably are the people that. But he probably paid them to do it though. It's sad. The whole world's going to shit, man. We're all fucked. We're all fucked.
I blame Redbeard.
The whole world is based on extremism at this point. It's basically the TMZ of life. right?
Well, it's like I know that like our prime minister, you know, I think he's doing a pretty decent job, but a lot of people fucking hate him with this fiery, insane, burning passion. And like I've like, but at the same time, it's like people that hated Obama. You know what I mean? Like, but he wasn't. People that are like, yeah, Trump is better than Obama. Like, are you fucking mentally
that's
broken?
fucking stupid.
Like, yeah, it's just, or people that think that Stephen Harper was better than Justin Trudeau.
That's also fucking stupid.
I agree. And like people like, I really hope that in October, because it's this year, fucking anybody watching on YouTube in Canada, get your fucking asses out there and vote, because like I've got my cousin Jeff. He lives out in Alberta, and growing up, I think 3 years older than me, and I always idolized him. He was like really smart with computers and stuff, and just he's a really cool guy. And once like moved away kind of thing, and now he's out west, and we're on Facebook, and he's a trucker, I guess. And all he does, like I follow Justin Trudeau on Facebook, just because, you know, why not? And
Why not?
Anytime, the only things I see by my cousin Jeff are when Justin Trudeau posts something, it'll be like a comment by my cousin, and it's always the most ridiculously stupid, homophobic type shit. Like
hates fucking liberals, man.
Yeah, but like, well, that's it. But
they do.
The way that he comes about it, it's like Justin Trudeau posts a picture of him with some other world leader, 2 guys, and my cousin's like, "Oh, look at these queer faggots," and all this. Like that's his go-to shit. Is just like
that's like Jordan shit right there.
Or they're probably gonna sit on each other's laps, or like gonna nothing but the most ridiculous, stupid. And I've called him out on it. Like it's like he's probably gonna do this, and I'm like, even if he was, who the fuck cares? Like, what's with it? It's gross to me.
Well, it makes you wonder why you have to comment so much. I know people, like friends of mine, that legitimately do not like gay people, and if I wasn't like good friends with him, I wouldn't actually know they feel that way, just because they keep it to themselves. It's like, it's not really my thing. I don't really like gay people, but fine. They want to live their life. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I personally don't like it. If you're on there on Facebook all the time being, oh, I hate these fucking fags, I hate these fucking queers, it's like, well, maybe are you trying to hide something about yourself? Are you a little concerned that maybe...
Yeah.
Like, why are you so passionate about the subject? Why can't you just live their own lives? Maybe you saw
or something and it turned you on a little bit. Now you're a little bit ashamed of it.
You're ashamed that you like a penis kind of thing?
Yeah,
like you're hiding your love for dick.
Like, all these people complain. I've yet to see evidence ever of gay people negatively affecting their lives, other than the fact that they make gay people negatively affect their lives because they hate them so much.
Yeah, man.
They're pieces of
like,
shit.
I
haven't heard anybody doing what they do.
I have an uncle, my uncle Bruce, like Bruce, my uncle Bruce. He's been
your Uncle Bruce.
He's been the same. I don't know if he was always gay, but he's been the same personality about him for as long as I can remember. And at one point, I found out.
Just stop you right there for a sec. Everyone who's gay has always been.
Oh gay. No! I don't mean that. I just mean like he never.
Always
he
been.
Never seemed like never seemed. Yeah, he never seemed like he was like trying to hide it or anything like that. He was just always the way that he is right now. And at one point, I found out he was gay, and it was like, so. You know what I mean? Like he lives in Toronto, and when I was younger, me and my cousin Mark, in the summertime, the 2 of us would get on a bus or something and go down to Toronto and spend like a week with my Uncle Bruce.
And he didn't rape you?
Like the only weird thing was it happened. I think about 3 years in a row. I think it was 3 years in a row that it happened. But like the first 2 years, it was like we go down there. The CNE was happening. Go down there, do all this awesome time, just walking to Toronto. And the last year, he did have these weird, like, kind of sexy posters of guys on his wall, which was like that was weird. But aside from that, like, it was still even his friends, a couple of them were like kind of a little bit flamboyant and stuff. But
he hates gays.
They were still just awesome people. Like
so let me get this straight. He didn't
make entry. So
let me get this straight. Right here. He didn't try to rape you guys. He didn't try to convert you, make you gay.
Coming back to that. No, it was like I said. Just it was like a week at a time, and it was just a week filled with fun in Toronto. No, nothing. No.
Touch you. You didn't like it.
Yeah,
right?
I got. Anybody, it's like racism. If you can look at somebody and judge them just by the way they look, what they believe, then you're less of a person.
Whoa.
Wait. Let's keep race out of this, Redbeard. You have a bad history of this. Let's not go there.
Come on, you persecuted ginger.
Let's not do it. Let's not do it.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, that's right. Take another bog egg.
What?
Occupy that mouth with something else.
Wow, we've
get yourself some fine premium bush ice.
Oh, bush ice!
I'm drinking something that I'm drinking something Lee might appreciate. I'm drinking Two Islands from Parsboro.
The Two Islands.
I've never had that. I've never even heard of that.
It's a blueberry milk
Brewing from Parsboro, Nova Scotia.
American Pale Ale. And then Brewdog Hazy Jane New England IPA. How's that, Craig?
I've had it before on draft, blah blah. This was £3 a can, new release, bloody. Well, not new release, but new release.
Bloody doll.
In this format, and it's all right.
It's all right.
No, right. Hey, bloody doll, bloody doll, fucking Brewdog.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? 7.2.
Something like that.
Redbeard, you're muted, man. You muted yourself.
I did. My bad. You're right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you're saying it's meh, I can only imagine if they try sending it this way, how much more meh it will be when it gets here. Because that's a big thing with their beers when they get here. They're ship aged.
Ship aged?
Ship
aged. They ship it over from the UK.
Sapaged.
Ship aged.
Is that long voyage from England to India? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, they're not amazing fresh, so
it's not amazing fresh though.
New England. Oh my god. Yes, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Exactly. Yes.
Look at me, guys. I'm Jay Terrio. Woo!
He's label fucking out.
Yeah, the most law.
Control yourself. Control yourself.
You've got to let that carbonation out.
Exactly.
Carbonation out. Yeah.
I'm saying none of all this boring stuff with wine. But, you know.
This is a most excellent beer.
Jesus. Greg, you need to pan your camera down a bit more so you can see better.
Stop flexing your titties, man.
Stop wanking.
This is so distracting.
Come on, wanking. Come on, this bowl of shite about the wine.
You're having a 5-knuckle shuffle.
Oh,
Greg, no, seriously. When I come to the UK in November,
all right,
I see you in person.
About what?
Fuck you, fucking.
He wants to fuck you, Craig, like one of his road hoods.
Yeah.
Wait. When's the next time? When's the next time is that Paul is planning on showing up in the UK?
Fuck Paul. God, a fucking raging cunt.
I mean, the current.
He's on fire.
The current chatter was February, but.
I was gonna say, you're Paul together at the fucking Manchester piss up or whatever fucking town you decide to destroy.
I don't need a piss up. I just need Craig.
Fireworks.
Or Peter. I don't give a shit which one.
How about Redbeard? Why don't you go visit North Bay and visit Redbeard?
I'll let Peter.
Fuck that.
know.
That's what I figured.
I know Uritz's going to harass Peter because he can't get enough of the fucking soy boy fanboy shit.
Oh, shit.
Peter is such a softie. I just want to drop a load in that fucking beanbag shit.
Well, I mean, I can do London, but Manchester's well expensive.
Yeah,
really is.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I would, but yeah, I mean, London's fine. It's just everything's so spread out. I don't know what wine bars you want to go to or whatever, but
wine bars. You fucking cunt. Honestly, I will do whatever you want to do. I just want to go and get some of your shitty culture on me. That's all I care about.
So I want to get some of your shitty culture on.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere, you know.
Well, I mean,
I heard it as your shitty Kolsch for a second there.
Kolsch. culture, whatever.
Culture.
No, but it's like
Culture.
I went in like the biggest fucking nexus of airports. That's a disaster, and I have to get a fucking trolley or whatever the fuck you call it to wherever. Tell me where to go, and then meet me there.
I'll tell you where to go. Yeah.
Dude, in the UK, they're like over in Europe, the high speed rail network and shit they have, like you can go from you can travel to like 5 countries in a day if you want to. It's
Have
crazy.
you been?
I haven't been there. I've seen a lot of shit.
Jesus, what's going on?
My God, are you okay, buddy?
No, we're coming from you.
He's fucking hammered.
Wow.
Has anyone friended your wife on Facebook? We should send this video.
Are you have a spliff as well or something? What's going on?
I friended her on Tinder.
Oh, did you? Okay. You send video?
No,
I send her videos, but not of yours. I send her videos of another dick.
It's like he's going off camera and taking nitrous oxide hits or something.
no. It's like, have you ever been to Uganda? No, but I will tell you all about it.
I didn't tell you all about it. I
didn't tell you all about it. Oh, is there more?
I've watched every episode of Top Gear multiple times. They done a bunch of races against trains and shit.
Oh, so you're super educated on it.
Again, no, I'm
Listen,
not.
folks,
Super educated.
Listen.
I just know that in
England-
Europe they've got a lot of high-speed rail. You can go all over the fucking place really fast, as opposed to here, where it takes like a day to get out of Ontario. That's all I'm saying.
Listen
Why is it
now,
so funny?
now, blokes, I'm Redbeard, and I'm going to tell you all about England right now, all right? All right, cheers. Sweet F all about it, I know a lot. Here's the thing, I've watched Top Gear for years, all the seasons of Top Gear. I know England very, very well right now, all right? Here's the thing. England, a lot like North Bay, all right? Very much like North Bay. Only one black family living in England. All the rest are white people. That's the thing, right? You got to understand that, right? Okay? Yeah. All right.
Yes.
All right, Gov. All right, Gov. Understand
All right,
that.
Governor.
I want to hate with a baseball bat, Lee. God damn you.
You see, Lee knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Dick.
And when you guys laugh at me, I'm like, I know, Lee, me and him are the same way. Like, it's like,
Oh, fuck's sake.
I'm gonna teach me all about England, Governor, because you know all about it.
What are you trying?
Go down
Wow.
to the local pub, just like in North Bay, you're going to get all the Highlander beers, all right? They're all going to be there, laid out for you, splayed out, right? Really good. Fix you up, Gov. Really good. All right, yeah. And you know it. You're going to drink all the Highlander beers and you're going to be great, all right? You're going to be sunshine, right? You're going to be starving like Lee Marvin until you get some food into you from the pub. It's going to be all right.
Jesus.
Wow.
Now, let me tell you about how the ginger minority is discriminated against just like the blacks, all right? And just like the Pakistanis. We have Pakis in England, all right? You understand, right? All right.
All right.
The gingers are protected class.
All right.
I was doing a Redbeard impression there, Mike.
Christ.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Impression?
It was perfect. Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
spot on. Spot on Redbeard right there.
Oh, yeah.
I always try to talk in the. I can't even try it right now. I got nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, as your position as official tour guide of England, you got to kind of like blend in with the locals, right?
God
Yeah.
damn it.
All right.
Yeah.
God
All
damn
right.
you.
Oh, there you go.
Multicultural. Big time.
Damn Torontonians and gay ways. What I say gay, I mean happy. Okay.
Probably fucking
Eric
when I say
Gilbert,
gay.
fuck you, you
Nice.
piece of shit.
Eric Gilbert has some
Stop
serious
commenting, you
proofreading
fucking
issues.
turd.
Jesus.
But yeah.
I'm sorry if I insulted all British-speaking people tonight, but I was doing just basically my impression of what Redbeard would say and how he'd say it.
Did you say British speaking, Lee?
Yeah, he did.
I think you.
Different language.
I
He's
think
got a
British in
trailer
your own
park.
fucking language, you know.
Well,
It's a different language.
I don't give a fuck. It's the South Africans. I think would be offended.
Is that what my accent was more like?
Oh, it's all Africans.
Well, it's probably closer. But
We're all
Yeah.
speaking like I guess Canadian 0.5 or something, like half of the official language in Canada.
Canadian 0.5.
Why
Yeah,
is there a Dinobot now? What's going on?
Nick is proud of his Transformers.
It was sitting at my desk.
chomping at the bit.
That was that's beyond sexy.
Anyway.
My God.
And for the latest news,
Oh, Nick just fucked himself off.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Nick.
He just put it on to you to like give news of some kind
No news.
for the latest news, and he went to you.
Oh, what's the news? What's the news, Greg?
What are you reading? Read us your screen.
Apparently, the latest news is that
Read-
Lee also makes fun of British people.
Read us your screen.
Wow.
I don't care. That's good.
saying that Lee's a fucking fat shaming, British hating.
I would argue Lee is not fat shaming. I'd say he's fat embracing. Because he's so fat.
Oh, wow.
That's the thing. I'm promoting fatness is what I'm doing.
Wow, shit.
The way I'm fatting around in all my videos it's basically me saying, don't be ashamed of your bodies, guys. If you're Jameson Mokel, you shouldn't be ashamed of your body.
Oh.
Let yourself get fat, you hillbilly piece of shit.
Like, Jabba the Hutt isn't a fat gross alien. He's an end goal.
He's actually anorexic by his own people's standards.
Well, I mean, he gets to do BDSM with fucking Princess Leia in the fucking bikini, so it's not all bad, is it?
You
Yeah,
have to understand
you
that for
gotta- you
Jabba
gotta
the Hutt,
wonder.
it comes down to his culture, right? I mean, acceptable in his culture. He's not actually fat. He's just
Yeah.
his culture.
I've read some pretty good
You
fan
gotta wonder,
fiction
though,
about
like,
him
what-
fucking Princess Leia.
What happened? Like what did happen off camera between those 2 points in the movie?
He
Like,
fucked
That big tongue. That big tongue.
He fucked her and his cock was like that.
I mean, like, whatever it was, it never seemed to traumatize her. She got over it pretty quickly. I feel like I'm just.
She
saying.
had a little
was
bit of a
into
limp afterwards. You know, in the
Big fat
first
tongue.
Awakens, she has a limp.
She was into it. She was just like thinking, after this, I'm going to get Luke Skywalker to lick me as well. Although then she discovered, oh, wait, he's my brother. Well, maybe later.
Maybe.
How come I not?
We'll let Han try it first. Then if he's no good, then maybe go for some brother love.
Exactly.
It's a well-known fact about incest. I'm sure Redbeard will back me up. It's totally fine if you fuck your sister. Just put a condom on.
Why would I back you up on that? Ever? What's wrong with you?
He seems to know you quite well.
You're from North Bay, and your nephew looks surprisingly like you. I'm just saying.
And you've already since seen, just said so many offensive things tonight, Redbeard, about, the English and all that.
Oh yeah. I said all those offensive things. That was all on me. Yes, totally.
I mean,
I'm disappointed. Redbeard. I must admit, I'm disappointed.
yeah, I'm glad you're owning all this, Redbeard. It's good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That's just me, 100%. Yeah,
You're starting the healing process right now. It's beautiful.
that's right. Acceptance is one of the first steps. You gotta.
North Bay, what a place.
It's the best.
You'd be surprised, man. Like there's.
Yeah,
the crime and shit and all the overdoses and just the weird fucking. This city is going to hell in a handbasket, to use a fucking horribly just terrible phrase that is stupid that makes no sense.
See, acceptance is the best because when you're a fat racist that has sex with your sister, you're just living the good life.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure by the end of
the
the night, Redbeard, the way you're going, the Queen of England herself will knight you by the end of the year.
Oh, wow. Or you'll be drunk and that'll just be Nick with his cock on your shoulder.
If she
Whatever
makes
works.
it to the end of the year, like how old is she now? She's
Jesus Christ, he's trying to assassinate the Queen.
Why are you picking age just? What the fuck?
What is wrong with you? You're gonna kill the Queen? She's a figurehead, good sir.
fucking hilarious. No, but did you see that? Like Boris Johnson as the new prime minister is obligated. It's once a week or
do with your
something.
penis.
There's a picture. What did you talk? What did
I don't know.
What did that Nick? Just because we all know you have a small whale in your pants, you know, like just tout it all the time.
I would say it's a large whale, but
anyway, but no, it was like I think it was on the episode of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. We're talking about like, the whole Boris Johnson, and you see the picture of Boris Johnson shaking hands with the Queen, and it's like Boris Johnson looks goddamn ridiculous, and the Queen looks like she's just.
Well, let's face it, she looks ridiculous as well.
Maybe a robot at this point. Or like,
she's not amused.
No, she's old.
What is her actual age, though? I'm curious about that.
94, 95.
She's I was thinking like late 80s, but holy. So
no, she's in her 90s.
In her 90s now.
Yeah, her being the Queen and one of the most kind of, I guess, theoretically.
99.
She's 93. 93.
Yeah.
Her being one of the most, I guess, theoretically important people in the world, depending on who you talk to. I wonder if modern medicine will, I wonder if she'll live to like 120 or something.
I hope not.
I have no idea.
I'm more worried about them letting her fucking husband still fucking drive a car.
Does he really still drive?
Yeah, he's like 97. 96,
they still let him drive that fucking entitled, dangerously entitled people.
Everyone else's age, you fucking no, you're not driving because it's them. It's like, yeah, you're fine. You create an accident, kill someone, you're fine.
Yeah.
Hey, he's still alright.
I mean,
maybe
finally destroys the monarchy and gets rid of it, they'll be so much better.
Maybe it actually extends to like people in the monarchy being able to be completely wasted and drive. Maybe Diana was at the wheel.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they're just fucking people. It's
like JFK. They were all fucked up, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What? I get the relevance. I get the relevance.
You're right, Craig.
Fucked up. They got busted, and who give a fuck?
They are good.
What?
I want his fucking wine. Like what?
What the fuck? I really want this right now. Yeah.
Craig's right though. They are just people.
They just drank the Sonoma cabs, right? And they got all fucked up.
What the fuck?
The thing is, right?
Is he still speaking British? I'm like,
I have no idea what dialect that is.
This is glorious.
Craig, help me out here.
Help you out.
Craig is right though. Like they are just no. I guess they're more inbred than most of us, from what you read about and stuff. Trying to keep the bloodline pure. But they're the members of the royal family, and for whatever reason, they get to be super special. Why? What?
They've got a bloodline, blah blah. And they're people, and
no, but they're not people. They're chosen. They're chosen.
It's all to do with fucking tourism. That's all it's about. That's all it's about.
That's the thing. You got to watch Netflix, and they talk about Cross chases certain people.
Jesus. The fucking Egypt.
At this point, they are.
That is pretty damn good.
At this point, the fucking royal family feels like a acting troupe that lives off the dole. Basically, is what they are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when Diana got assassinated, it was kind of like
assassinated. She's chosen.
No, but that's what the royal family were shitting themselves because they thought that was going to be the end, and then it passed to her sons, and that's what's kept them going. If it wasn't for them, Jesus, you know what I'm saying?
At least one of her kids had the foresight to marry a black woman and like not marry his cousin or whatever. 3 times removed.
Heck, the other guy didn't. It's not like he didn't marry a hottie.
It's more William than anything else. I mean, Harry's just an idiot.
No. Harry married right.
Harry married a hottie.
Fucking.
I just love how like.
I I like them all. It doesn't. As people, they come across all right.
I just love how.
I actually feel sorry for them though. You know, they've been
they're stuck in a shitty system. Like if it would be nice if the whole royal family could just say fuck it and we're dissolving.
They've got no choice. William didn't want it when he was young. He was like, "Fucking hell, really? This is on the future king." It's like,
so you gotta wonder, what's his name, Baron Trump? Like how young is that kid, and like how when he gets to the age where he realizes, like
dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Like what was I? What kind of shit show was I born into?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Baron Trump looks like the fucking kid from The Omen, for fuck's sakes. Like he's gonna become.
Keep in mind that he's the brother of Don Jr. and Eric. Come on,
yeah.
I mean, you might sympathize him now. It's because you don't know him, and once you do know him, he might turn out to be a good guy. He might turn out to be his piece of shit as the rest of his family.
I can't get past just the mentality of America as not a whole, but a big part of America that is. So no matter what the stupid, just most insane, out of this world, illegal, stupid bullshit this guy pulls, they're still like, yeah, fucking Trump, kill the fucking other people, close the borders,
around here.
Like, oh my god, I apologize for that.
It's worrying the way.
We're all here. Who left?
Things are going.
The number of countries that exist right now that have a kind of shitty wannabe dictator in power, it's getting.
Europe is getting like that, man. Big time.
Thunderbolt and lightning, very frightening.
Where is Greg?
It's like they don't teach people fucking history. Look at your fucking. Do you know what I mean? Just put your shit out, and then it's immigrants and all that. Fucking so what?
Yeah,
they're people.
Well, immigrants are coming in and doing a bunch of jobs nobody else wants to do, and they're basically helping the economy. But it's like no, they're taking. They took my job. They took a job.
It all started with the.
Want to do.
It all started with the Arab Spring. The Arab Spring started the Syrian Civil War, and the Syrian Civil War started the immigration crisis, which has made a lot of people afraid.
It started in Egypt, didn't it?
Yeah, it started. I don't know. Did it start in Egypt? I know Egypt was really the biggest one.
What it breaks down to is a bunch of fucking stupid fucking white people who have they just don't have the ability. They don't have the ability at all.
No, they're arrogant.
They don't have the ability at all to put themselves in the shoes of people who are fleeing countries that are being destroyed by dictators. They have no goddamn choice. These refugees who are going to other countries, sure, there's probably some shitty people in those groups, but to fucking paint them all as a bunch of rapists and murderers.
Well, the majority of them are fleeing their country for a safe haven kind of thing. Like they just want a place to be safe and live. They don't want to.
Oh, when you think about it, I mean that's the same way that Brexit started too, right?
99.9% of them are fine people. They've got nothing to lose by trying to make themselves a better life.
Yeah, especially conservative groups will focus on that, like 0.1% of.
Think about the people that are already there. The people that are already there, like the people that are already in the States before these immigrants are. There's already a.
It's just like that argument, like Trudeau letting terrorists into the country or some shit.
There's already a bunch of domestic terrorists already. Like, look at the people that have been doing the school shootings. They're basically all born and bred Americans.
They just did those shootings in BC. The shootings in BC that just happened.
If you fix their countries where they're coming from, then you've got half a chance. But if you don't, then
we just I don't
fix the countries where they're coming from. But I mean, look at some of them are homegrown terrorists. So you're going to fix our country?
Somebody needs to invent some kind of.
It's not just that. It's
no. But if you're looking at the immigration thing,
someone's alarm's going off.
Yeah, it's mine.
Is it Greg?
No, it's not me.
Yeah, it's me.
The people
it's Greg.
People who complain about the refugees, they can't put themselves in their shoes. Imagine if all these fucking hillbilly fucking rednecks woke up one day and found themselves in America where they were being oppressed and murdered and killed, and they had to flee the fucking country. Then they'd be super fucking open to being fucking refugees and trying to go to another country and get a job and get a life again.
You're 100% right. 100%. It's so dumb. It's so ridiculous. Like they're just like the amount of violence, death, and stuff that happens in America without even taking into account anybody that's there illegally. Just Americans are killing themselves. They don't need outside help. Outside people are coming in.
How much of America's economy right now runs on fucking illegal immigrants? A big fucking part of it.
Especially the agricultural industry in the States. Like, who's doing all the field work?
Their system.
Here's the other thing about that. Like, when you talk about like immigrants being seized in the States, like ICE raids going on, ICE raiding workplaces. What part of that doesn't make sense? Why are they raiding workplaces? You're saying all these people in here are coming in to mooch off the system or coming in are criminals. They came here to fucking work. They're at
a lot of those people have lived in the U.S. for years. Yes, they've not been documented. There's a lot of costs behind actually getting documented and getting legal in the U.S. They've worked there for years. They've had kids. They've raised them. They put them through fucking school. Who do they fucking arrest? They fucking arrest them. They don't fucking arrest the employers who fucking subjugate them and make them fucking slaves and never give them the opportunities to become actual citizens and fucking make them legal.
Some of these workers pay more taxes than the president of the United States does.
Yeah, really.
Mm-hmm.
Or Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Amazon not paying any fucking taxes? Richest company in the country? Almost.
No, not almost.
America is built on hypocrisy. Honestly, most of the Western civilization is just built on fucking rampant racism and hypocrisy when it comes to that shit. So,
now the other thing I will say is unfair in certain cases is that there are plenty of immigrants, and having worked with a lot of immigrants, especially back in the day when I used to do some security work, I do feel it's unfair for certain ones that will sneak into the country and then sometimes gets fast track towards citizenship versus people that actually go through the due process and they sometimes wait years in order to get their citizenship. Like that's the part I do find unfair about certain things. While
they're going through the process, give them work visas and let them stay in the country.
Yeah, like.
Well, where are we at now?
I remember I knew two guys I worked with. They're both from the same country. I won't say exactly what country, but it was what you'd consider to be like a brown person country. And they both came from the same country, and both
racist.
Neither one of them. No, sorry. One of them was a citizen. The other was not. And the guy who was not a citizen, he fucking was always bitching. He hated Canada. He wanted to go back to his country. He just was only here because of family reason, blah, blah, blah. And one time the other guy who was a citizen came from the same country. They've been here around the same time. He basically said to him, get on a fucking plane and go back. I spent like this many years trying to get into Canada. I had to get sponsorship. I had to get this people to vouch for me and say I was who I was. I brought my family here. I paid my taxes. I got my Canadian citizenship. I love this country. Fuck you. If you want to go back to your own country, go back to your shithole country. I'm going to stay here. Go fucking complain about it. They literally had a fight about this. Like, this was I was their supervisor. They had a big fight. Wow. We had to deal with this. And I'm like, good for you. Like, good for you. Like, don't fucking come to this country and then fucking bitch about how bad this country is.
Now, the guy that bitched about the country, what did he actually take citizenship here or what?
No, he was not a citizen.
Well, go the fuck home.
And I hate to say it, the way this guy talked, he sounded like a terrorist. He really, because he always talked about fucking like he wanted to bomb shit and stuff like that. He's like, I support these people. You know, they want to bomb shit. It works out.
This country is so big.
So it's like the difference between Peter and Craig.
What's that?
Nick, any comments, Nick? Or?
Do we have any comments? Oh, yeah. Well, we got off the 10th in the chat who should be in here.
Oh, my God. He finally... So anybody else...
He's finished washing his hair.
No, Endgame. Who still Who here?
I still haven't watched
still
Endgame.
Shut your face.
How have you not watched Endgame yet? Just get a fucking pirated version of it, and you can.
Did I say last week that once this week happened, it was like, fuck you guys, I'm just gonna go. I don't even care anymore. I think I might have. I won't do it, but I could. There's like again, it depends on how unspoiled you are. Like if you've probably seen trailers.
Oh, I'm kind of waiting to see if it'll come out on Netflix.
No, you know what? Fuck you. Captain America gets old in it. There, I've done one spoiler. Next week, I'm doing a bigger spoiler. If you don't,
you know what?
You had your opportunity.
What is it? The Iron Man dies thing or something?
Oh
Yes.
well,
I've already had that spoiled.
So
you know what?
So,
if Ashley has it, then that's kind of bad right there.
So Matrix Part 4's coming out apparently.
Yeah.
No, fuck off.
Yes, they are. Neo will be back from the dead.
Matrix Part 4.
Anybody see the new trailer for the recent trailer for the new Rambo?
Yes, I watched it last night.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah. No, it looks like cheese balls. Like
I don't know. It kind of seems cheesy. It's like
that
Rambo
looks like the biggest ham sandwich.
Yeah,
ever.
like Rambo gets beaten up by a bunch of Mexicans, and he's gonna kill them all. Let's do it.
It looks so fucking bad.
It's Rambo. Rambo is one of my first like movies of all time.
What are your
I was
first
high as fuck, and even like high as fuck me was like, that's so bad. There's no good in this.
I will say that Rambo Part 4, the one that came out around 10 years ago, I liked that movie. I thought it was quite good.
I loved it. I just thought it felt like it seemed really short to me. And I didn't really like the fact that Rambo had like a group of guys helping him at one point. It was like, no, it's supposed to be called Rambo is Rambo.
Commando. I did like the last Rambo movie.
Overall, I liked it though.
To be fair, Rambo is a war hero from First Blood. Every other movie than that is not real Rambo. That's Rambo pretending to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And also, did you not get the plot point where he did not want to work with the mercenaries at all?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it in a while. That's the thing I remember. So I guess
it's not like he
bring the movie facts in front of Lee.
I defer to Lee's knowledge.
You like a motherfucking cheerleader.
I need to rewatch it actually because I remember overall I did like it. I just remember maybe I didn't. I must have caught that.
Is this like you talking about England now? I never watched the movie.
Oh my! No,
Redbeard.
I didn't say that. I've seen the movie a few times. I really have. It's been a while since I watched it though. I'm going to come to your house and slap you. I'm going to make the trek, just to slap you.
Well,
I'll do it. I'll get a slap in. You might kill me afterwards. I'll get that slap in.
I love the affection.
It'll happen. It'll be a good one too. Like,
come on.
Redbeard's car is pretty good on gas, so he might be able to make it. The problem is, about halfway through the journey, Nick won't be there to pay for the gas.
We'll be able to pay for the second tag.
Jesus.
Wow, that was a major burn.
You're not wrong.
I'm bad with money. I'm broke all the time. You're not wrong.
The trouble is the brakes don't work, so that's your form of brakes. I guess.
That's fine. It was nice to see you there, dude. So
I've still got my super awesome, basically new brakes that I can use. So further.
There you go. You'll be set for the next couple of years. I hope.
Right, you're fixing the brakes the night before.
It'd be like Lee.
I just gotta say a word.
It was 2 nights before. Yeah, it took 2 nights because I thought I'd be like, yeah, one night, no problem.
I'm worried shitless because I'm wondering if I have to change my plane tickets. Like,
oh god.
Oh no, man, I was committed. I was gonna get it done. It was just like the brakes on my car's a 2010.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the brakes on the car were from 2010. Like they were so rusted on there.
Wow.
You was committed 2 days before. I get that. Yeah.
I
had no time previously, Craig, you bastard.
Lee, I made it to Ottawa. Meet me, motherfucker. I can't get any closer to you.
Nice.
No, mine's a 13. I'm probably gonna have to get the brakes done. So anyway,
mine's a
all
17.
right, I'm taking off. Have a good night, gentlemen.
All right. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in.
Cheers, you bastard. You bastard.
Yeah, bastard. Speak British next time.
My dog's back.
Oh fucking hell.
Don't worry, we're gonna get another English bulldog soon. But for now, it's the stuffed dog.
Randomly, what did that stuffed dog cost?
Altogether, unfortunately, my wife ordered it from the States, and my wife did not realize that when you order shit from the States, you got to pay duties and taxes on it, unless you have it shipped to the States, which is what I do. So all said and done, it was over $300.
Oh my god!
You guys were got fucking.
I was a lot worse than that.
And like what is the point of it? Just to kind of have like a memory, or is it supposed to be a coping device?
It's a memento. I don't know. It's a memento. A lot of people have a copy made of their dog when their dog's still alive. It's kind of just it's like anything else. It's like, hey, it's a memento. I don't know.
I like myself. I don't want to be a dick, or it just seems I've never seen this before in my life. It just seems weird to me. Like myself, I'm an Oreo eventually. You know, I love him. He's the best dog ever, but he will die, and I will have pictures of him.
Well, we had the dog.
Why don't you get a replica of Oreo once he dies?
It's a 3D.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Like if anything,
replica of Oreo.
If I was going to have anything,
Oreo.
my cat Commodore that died after like 17 years, my awesome diabetic bastard cat. He was the best fucking animal ever.
Bastard cat.
He was, yeah, and I have his ashes, kind of, but I would never get what
Get a replica Commodore. Commodore 64.
I don't know
the night he was named, me and my roommate were sitting around all high. I got this kitten. I'm like,
oh, shocking!
What do we name the cat? And we're like looking around, and I'm like, I think it was like Risk, Monopoly, fucking Sony, PlayStation, and I had this little old school Commodore monitor, not the actual Commodore 60, just the monitor,
like the 1701 or 1702.
Yeah, it had the it was from when I lived at home still with my mom, and in my bedroom that was what hooked up to my PlayStation, because the resolution on it or something, the games looked 1,000 times better on that tiny screen than on any other screen I used. But anyway, I looked over and I was like, Commodore, because it was on the book, and I'm like, oh, the cat's name is Commodore, and yeah, and then I got another cat they found while I was working one day in the kitchen.
One of these monitors. I actually have one in the garage.
Yeah.
Jesus, Nick.
The other cat's name was I had Commodore and Atari for a long time.
Oh man.
Jesus.
I don't know what happened to Atari, because I had to move to one place at one point, and my sister with her boyfriend took Atari, and then my sister and her boyfriend broke up, and the boyfriend took Atari, and I never saw her again, and I'm sad about that.
He's kind of an asshole. I personally would not spend any money on a cat because cats suck compared to dogs, but that's
yes, and I don't
know. I'm allergic to cats.
Commodore knew lay down, he knew up, he knew down. Commodore knew a bunch of different, like, he was basically a cat dog. He was awesome. And actually, when I originally found out he had diabetes, I spent about $1,500 on getting him fixed up. And he lived about 8 years after that with diabetes, getting two goddamn needles a day.
Yeah.
For 8 years.
Well, hey,
you got your money's worth.
My late fiance's brother's cat had diabetes, and he lived to be like 17. So
that's how old Commodore was 17.
Yeah.
And again, like, he might have lived a bit longer, but it was like at that point he's been having issues for a while, kind of thing, and it was like, he's an old cat. It's time, kind of thing.
At some point, you gotta let it go.
So, Greg, yeah, you gotta let it go. Greg,
still sad though. Like, he was an awesome cat.
Why have you spent $300 on that when you could have got another dog?
Well, for the record, I didn't spend the money. My wife bought it without even telling me. This was just at home one day when I came home, so I had nothing to do with this.
I mean, in the long run, it's cheaper, I guess.
Well, if we're to get another English, we're looking at about $3,000 to get another English bulldog puppy.
Oh, so there you go.
There's a big price. First of all, big price difference. This is meant as more of a memento than anything else. Like,
no.
You know what? It was a cute memento.
Greg, quit saying memento. It's memento.
Okay.
There's no O in that word.
Oh, what?
It's Mentos. Taste the fresh maker.
And also, why do you need
It doesn't matter.
Why do you need to replace that dog with like the same? Go get a rescue puppy.
Chris says.
There's
Chris
probably a shit
says.
ton of dogs in Toronto that need saving, man. Save a dog.
Okay.
Chris is saying can't join big charity volleyball tournament tomorrow morning.
Chris is having
So he's taking pictures of a girl named Charity in the morning.
Yeah.
Playing volleyball who has big tits.
Okay,
That's how I read that.
Okay, if I get a chance to answer Redbeard's question, Redbeard, my wife and I both love bulldogs. We want to get another bulldog. Now, if we can get a rescue, we'd love to get a rescue. The problem is there aren't that many bulldogs that are rescues, and the ones that are often have major behavioral issues.
Or they'd be, or they are snapped up probably right away because probably a lot of people.
They also are snapped up.
Like, I get that.
To get Max, we really had a big struggle to get Max, and in fact, they gave Max to another people that had a backyard because we got overlooked because we had a condo, and Max actually got injured because of that, and because of that, he had to have 2 leg surgeries. Because the Etobicoke Humane Society is a bunch of fucking idiots.
Really?
Wow. They got their hearts in the right place, but the people who make the decisions, their committee, who have nothing to actually fucking do with looking after the dogs, are a bunch of fucking idiots. In fact, the president of that Humane Society is now in prison because she stole about $60,000 from the Humane Society. So fuck her. I hope she gets raped in prison with a rusty dildo.
Yeah, that's inhumane.
That's my official stance on that. So
wait, which part's humane, Craig? The dog or the dildo part?
No, just the fact that she stole some money.
Okay. Like the rusty dildo.
She stole money from a charity that barely has enough money to keep its doors open. I wish you knew her name because I would actually say her name for Nick's audience of thousands that they would know who it is. But no,
all of the
whoever it is, look up the president of the Etobicoke Humane Society from a few years ago. She's a piece of shit, and if she's not in prison, she should be in prison.
That's horrible.
No, but that's basically the reason. I'm looking for a rescue dog. If I can find one, I will take one. But if that doesn't work in the spring, we're going to get a puppy.
Well, so, if you're dead set on like a particular breed, then I guess like
we want an English or a Victorian bulldog. We just really like the breed. We find them to be incredibly charming asshole dogs because bulldogs are such assholes, but they're incredibly charming.
Nice. Well, again, like if I was to get like my dog that I have was my mom's dog that kind of became my dog, but if I was to get another one, it'd probably be Shih Tzu, or a buddy of mine had this dog named like Maverick was the dog's name, and I think it was a Shih Tzu Pug cross or something, and it was a bit bigger than your normal pug, and then the face. What?
Pomeranian is it?
Pomeranian.
Yeah, I know that they're cool dogs.
But it's like Palm plus Iranian.
This dog my buddy Tyler had, a bit bigger than Oreo, just kind of like in short hair, which is a thing I definitely want in my next dog. I fucking hate when his hair is not short like it is right now. When it gets to the point where it's like just unruly, and having to shave it is annoying as well. So I want a dog that's just like
you don't shave often, do you? So.
Me, I almost daily, man. Right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see.
Right here. And a little down there every day almost.
You have to shave there anywhere.
Well, the last part was on a call for, but yeah.
It is called for, man. You don't want a fucking forest down there. Come on, geez. Anyway. No, but he's so my buddy's dog it was like it was black too, so like a big black pug basically, with a bit of a longer snout, so it doesn't have the whole like can't breathe thing. And just I'm saying dogs. Next dog.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't care what it looks like.
You don't care? You want me to go back into the whole pubic shaving thing that you want?
Jesus Christ.
They shave their dogs.
I know. I'm pretty sure that Greg shaves down there, but still.
I do shave down there. I manscape.
And also that is something I have to do when I shave Oreo because it grows everywhere. So I have to like carefully manscape around there and.
Oh yeah, you got to especially shave.
What about the dog though? I mean, you know,
you like dogscape.
You don't use the same thing, do you?
On me and the dog, I use an actual razor on me, and I use clippers on the dog. So I pretty much know.
Ah, right. Now,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You don't use clippers to manscape?
Fucking hell, manscape.
Not me. No.
No, he's Redbeard downstairs and up.
No, actually, you know what? See the baldness up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also his testicles. Hey, honey, Redbeard has very smooth testicles.
Jesus.
One's bald and one's
Hey,
blue.
Agnes, what do you think about Redbeard's smooth testicles?
Holy shit!
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of bugs there. We have to turn that light off because there's a lot of bugs hanging around that.
There's a lot of bugs hanging around in Redbeard's smooth testicles.
I can see the dog looking at him.
My wife is just wearing a shirt right now with a thong. Yeah. She looks really good, but she won't let me show you guys.
No, and please goodbye.
Let's try and fix that dog.
Okay. I probably won't be, but
what was that, Greg?
The dog's transfixed on something.
Agnes doesn't want to show herself right now.
My wife is just wearing a shirt with a thong. It looks really hot, but she won't let me show you.
Shirt with a thong.
Nick is disappointed. He was hoping.
Disappointed.
Good night.
Good night. This is not. Hold on. Redbeard's shouting good night at you.
Good night.
She can hear you now.
Good night, Agnes.
Good night, Agnes.
Redbeard's not there. Always there.
By the way, this is Pax. This is not Max.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that light
What was that, Craig? What was that? What the fuck? What?
No, you wasn't there. I couldn't see you.
I was there. I'm always there.
Okay. Fair dues.
That's right. Yeah.
All right.
You're right. You're right. I'm wrong. It's fine.
Right. I'm going to take this offline, I think.
I spend far too much of my day right here on the couch right here.
I bet you got some awesome.
Most of it's playing Minecraft.
Oh God, you can't see me anymore. You can just
see
yes.
I can sort of see the PAX outline.
Yeah, my wife is taking away my. She's taking away my light privileges.
Oh, it's all right. All right, I gotta take this offline anyway.
Fair
You can keep talking. I'm just gonna take this off. Okay, we've been online for an hour and 40 minutes. Got 3 people watching. I want to thank those people watching that stayed here to the end.
Yay.
One of them's probably Chris. Who did we just lose? Ash? Was Ash still here?
No, Ashley's still. Oh yeah, he's gone. He left. He vanished.
No, I'm taking it.
It's almost like he had to go bang some Asian chick he works with. What?
Probably, yeah, it could be. All right. Well, we're going offline. Talk to you guys later.
Penis.
Ciao.
Penis.